segment relationships in circle, and in this chapter we will see that there are three different things in circle. One is the chord, tangent and secant. So there are certain properties which we will learn about that today. So basically what happens that when the two chords intersect in the interior of the circle, each chord will divide it into two different segments. So whenever you will have a particular two chords and which are intersecting, then you will have two different segments of the circle, and those segments are known as the segments of the chords. Okay, so basically here you can see that if you have a circle something like this and I am creating two chords, then there will be two different segments which will be created. Let me show you something like in the board. So in the whiteboard I will show you how to have this. So basically if you have circle suppose like this, and what you can do is, if suppose I am creating two chords, one is like this and other is like this, then you can see that it will, each and every chord will divide the circle into two different segments. So you will have different segments. One segment is like this, one segment is this part. So in this way there are two different segments which are created by if the chords will be intersecting. And today we will learn about some of the properties of those things. So basically if you will go in your common core book, so there you will find your first theorem as segments of chord theorem. So basically according to segments of chord theorem, if two chords intersect in the interior of the circle, then the product of the length of segments of one chord is equal to the product of the length of the segments of other chords. So what I mean from this statement is that, let me just draw a complete, so this is the circle, and suppose this is the construction which I am doing till here. Okay, and suppose I will name it like, suppose this point is A and this point is C, this point is B, suppose like this, and this is D. Okay, so AB and CD are 2 points, and let's consider, let me write for you, like this one is segments of chord theorem. Segments of chord theorem. So basically according to this theorem you can see, yeah, segment of chord theorem, and according to this basically you can see there are two chords, one is AD and other one is BC. Okay, and what you can say, let us consider point of intersection as E. Okay, so what I am doing is, this point of intersection of these two chords AD and BC is considered this point as P. Okay, so according to theorem we need to prove that AP, we need to prove AP multiply by PD or DP. Okay, AP multiply by DP, AP multiply by DP, DP is this line and AP is this line, will be equal to BC multiply by, sorry, DP, BP multiply by CP. So we need to prove this. Okay, so basically according to this theorem, segments of chord theorem, if two chords intersect in the interior of the circle, what is happening here is two chords are intersecting in the interior of the circle, then the product of the length of segments of one chord equal to the product of the length of segments of other chord. So one segment is AP, other is DP, and if you will take the product of AP and DP, that will be equal to the product of BP and CP. Is it clear for you? Like what we need to prove? Okay. Yeah. So basically how we will prove, let's see that. So let us consider here we have two triangles. Here we have two triangles. The first triangle is ABP, A, B and P. So this one is the one triangle, and the other triangle is CDP. The second triangle is CD, and this is point of intersection P, CDP. So we have two triangles. What we can do is we will apply few of the concepts here. So if you will see angle BAD, BAD is this angle. I think some people are also joining, or okay. So are you able to see the screen? Hello? Yeah. So basically, let's look at the circle the angle BAD, and the other angle is BCD. So basically, BAD and BCD, these two angles will be equal because you have a particular chord. So let me just draw one chord also. So we will do some construction here. What we will do is we will join this chord BD in order to prove this, and we will join the chord AC. Okay, so what we did, we just joined the chord BD and the chord AC. Now what we need, so basically what I am saying is I have done this construction BD and AC, and what we can do is that we can write that angle BAD and angle BCD, those two angles will be equal because it is subtended by a common chord. So basically we can write angle BAD and, or maybe I can write, is equal to angle BCD, and the reason is that an inscribed angle subtended by the same chord. So inscribed angle subtended by same chord BD. Okay, so these two angles will be equal because this is a theorem which in my previous class I have shown how to prove it, that particular BCD means if you have one chord which is subtending two angles inside the interior of the circle, then in that case both the angles should be same. So angle BAD and angle BCD will be same, and in the same way I can write ABC and the other angle ADC. So angle ABC equal to angle ADC, and here also I will copy this thing. The reason is same. In this case the only difference is the chord will be AC. This time the inscribed chord, whatever the chord we have, is AC. So what I will write is, I will write something like this. Okay, and you can also see that angle APB and angle CPD will be equal because these are vertically opposite angle, a pair of vertical angles. So that's why we can also say angle APB is equal to angle CPD because they are pair of vertical angles. Okay, so basically we have these three things. Now what we can do is there are three angles which are same. So if three angles are same, what we can say, these two triangles APB and CPD are similar to each other. So basically these two triangles ABP and CDP are similar to each other. So according to the concept of similarity, from the similarity, because these two triangles are similar, ABP and CDP both are similar, then what we can write is, we can write, so according to the properties of similar triangles according to the properties of similar triangle, I can write like AP divided by CP will be equal to, so AP divided by CP will be equal to BP divided by DP and will be equal to AB divided by CD. And just consider this thing, AP divided by CP is equal to BP divided by DP. If we'll consider this, what we can write is, we can write this thing, and what we can write is AP multiplied by DP is equal to BP multiplied by CP, and that's what we need to prove. AP multiplied by DP is equal to BP multiplied by CP. Hence, we proved that if two chords intersect in the interior of the circle, then the product of the length of the segment of one chord is equal to the product of the length of the segments of the other chord. So this proves that AP multiplied by DP is equal to BP multiplied by CP, and that's what your segment of chord theorem is. Is it clear for you?